So I've been playing some more with this DIY spot welder, and I am learning a few interesting things about it. First, I've learned a few more tips and tricks about how it actually works, and also I've sort of learned what its capabilities are and are not. You can see I've been doing a lot of test welds and working on my battery, and I've been playing with it quite a lot. And a few interesting things I have learned. Firstly, it does weld, it can weld. I'm working on this battery right here, and it is spot welded and coming along just fine. But to get to this point took a lot of trial and error. Firstly, I bought this is 0.15 by 8 millimeter nickel. I bought a roll of it off Amazon, and this is probably a little too thick for this spot welder. I think 0.1 is really your limit when it comes to spot welding. Now, luckily, the spot welder actually came with a roll of 0.1. And, had it not come with this roll, I would have thought that this thing couldn't spot weld, because I would have only had this 0.15 and thought, man, this thing doesn't spot weld very well. But with the 0.1, luckily it came with a roll of 0.1, because it definitely can spot weld the 0.1, no problem. So I think 0.1 is your magic number when it comes to buying your nickel for this spot welder. And it's done a nice job spot welding this 0.1. But I actually, like I said, it took some trial and error to get to this point. And there's a few interesting things you need to know. First, I've learned a few things about how it works. So let's turn it on and plug it in. I told you before, you turn it on, one beep means one pulse. 2 beeps means 2 pulses. 3 beeps means 3 pulses. And red I thought was off. Red is not off. When it is in red mode, as it is right now, you can see, I don't know if it comes out on camera, but it's in, when the LED is red, red is actually not off. Red is in a mode where only when the 2 needles make electrical conduct does it fire the spot welder. So actually red is actually probably the mode you want to be in most of the time, because you kind of want to wait until your needles are lined up and you're ready to spot weld, and then when you touch the needles to the nickel, it completes the circuit and it fires the spot welder. So red is actually the mode you probably want to be spot welding in. The other thing I have learned is, and I learned it when I was building this battery. Because of the plastic standoffs, you kind of have to push the nickel in. It actually has to be pushed down pretty hard to get it to go down around and over, and then down over these plastic standoffs. And the harder you press, the less of a spot weld you get, which seems counterintuitive, but it's the truth. The harder you press, the less of a spot weld you get. And I think the reason is when you push the needle in really hard, more of the needle touches the nickel, and so you have more surface area. So when the spot weld hits, the electricity just travels through the nickel without actually creating that spark or that weld. You almost need, you really want just a light touch of the needle so that the electricity sort of fights its way between the needles, and as it fights, that's when you get a hot spot and you get the weld. So pushing too hard with the spot welder actually results in a worse spot weld. So I was really pushing really hard, thinking that's what I have to do to get the nickel to stick and to make good contact with the battery. I'm pushing really hard, and I'm actually getting weaker. I was actually getting weak welds, and I realized you want to just lightly touch, so that when the electricity comes, it kind of has to work its way from one needle to the other, and in the process it creates a hot spot, which is the weld. So, now as I said before, this is the 0.1 and it's been welding this great. Unfortunately, I've basically run out of the test 0.1 that came with it, and I have ordered more from Amazon. But it will weld the 0.15, but again, you just have to learn to, just sort of press gently and make it work for that weld, and then you will get a good weld. And actually, the more sparks you get, it's almost better, because that means the electricity is fighting to go from needle to needle. So you can see this is the 0.15, the thicker stuff that I was struggling with. It does weld, and again, this is probably the max. And there, I don't know if you can see this. Let's see. You can see it actually tore the spot welds off the nickel. This is still a bit thick, in my opinion. I'm not gonna do my batteries with the 0.15. I'm gonna do the battery with the 0.1. But it does weld with a light touch. Again, just a light touch goes a long way. Pressing hard makes things worse. So, like I said, I'm coming along fine on my battery, and I will do another video when I get some more nickel in and finish out this battery. But couple tips and tricks for you. Again, red is actually probably the mode you want to be on. Press lightly with the needles, and yes, I do think you need to sharpen the needles. Again, we actually want to create a really tiny hot spot for the electricity to travel through to create that welding effect. And the more contact that you make with the nickel, the less of a hot spot you're going to get and the less of a weld you're going to get. So a light touch, a bit of a sharpened needle, and you will get a pretty good weld out of this spot welder. Now, I will say it does get warm. I really wouldn't do more than a dozen spot welds without taking a couple minute break. This PCB does get hot. But it has not given me any problems so far. And the battery has been pretty good too. It's barely gotten warm. So you can, everything does work. It just takes a bit of fine tuning to get the hang of it.